Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I've got a subscriber comment I want to go over. I think it's very important. It's about how much cash you should be holding during these crazy times. So it's funny. He knows me, Randy. I know I don't have a picture, a profile pic, LOL, but I am a subscriber. I love your videos and can't wait until the next one pops up for me to watch. Thank you, Randy. Yes, I'm really big on putting your photo on on everything. So we got to stand up. I don't know. It's just me. I've also gotten into gold, silver, and Bitcoin, but I'm about as computer illiterate as they come. I have one question. Can you take money out of the bank to have cash on hand? Thank you very much for all the effort and information you give us. Gosh darn, you're so welcome. Sorry guys if my camera goes in and out of focus also. I'm pretty illiterate when it comes to camera and mic issues. Come on, you guys know me. So here's the deal. It is important to have cash for a rainy day, for an emergency, right? There's a difference in rainy day. That's usually kept in your bank. There's a lot of people talking about bail-ins. They are real. I'll do some videos on bail-ins. Bail-in is the opposite of a bailout, where the government, when a bank is failing, the government bails it out of debt and, takes over some of its ownership. We saw this in 2008. They rewrote the laws to where essentially now it's called a bail-in, and all of us that have money in a bank, savings institution, now have become unsecured creditors. You're not shareholders of the bank, which means, and they've already been doing it in the past in Cyprus and I believe Greece, if a bank fails and they say, hey, we owe $10 million, okay, they say, well, there's $100 million in deposits. They say, okay, just take equally $10 million out of everybody's accounts, and there you go. And the facts are they have the legal right to do this. The facts is that you do need some cash during an emergency. We're seeing internet hackers hacking systems where fuel pumps stop, and where grocery stores, we just saw a whole chain of grocery stores, I think in Sweden, but I think it was their American servers, figure that, went down. And so all the stores in that whole chain closed. I don't know how long. I want to say it was for a day or two. You might not be able to have cash. Why? Because their cash registers were turned off. Facts is that you need a little bit of cash. But keeping cash at home, under your mattress, and even in a safe has its risks too. I will tell you right now, I don't keep a lot of cash. I've got like $400, $500 in small bills just in case I need it. And usually it's because I find a really good deal at a garage sale. I'm like, I'm gonna go flip that money. That's the truth. You don't need a lot of cash when you have, food set aside and you've got a full tank of gas. You need money for fuel. But if something really bad happens, well, do you think you're gonna need cash to go pay your auto insurance? Probably not, because no one else is paying theirs, right? I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. You need cash for a couple of things. For necessities, gas and food. And then you need it also for, honestly, some amazing deals, because if everything goes down after a week and people need to buy food, you can go, hey, you still selling that dirt bike? I got some cash. Yeah, all right, I'm willing to pay you half of what you were going to sell for. And and they'll sell it to you. I literally had those same experiences happen with skid steers, tractors, because people aren't prepared. They don't care. And those more than less, those people would mock if they had the choice or the chance, the people that would warn them before anything happened to them anyway. Because everybody thinks it's not going to happen to them or it's not going to happen in their lifetime. But the facts are, it does. Everybody that's already went through 2008, most people have forgotten. And I know this from experience. You want to know why they've forgotten? It's because you tell them the next one and they mock you. So they've obviously forgotten. They don't remember the barbecue where they were crying because they were losing their house. Yeah, I remember it was like it was yesterday, because I was also warning those same people years prior. So if it was me and I was keeping cash, I wouldn't go crazy. So what happens if your house burnt down or you were robbed? It's like it's one of those things you don't have to go over. Remember, slow and steady wins the race, but also staying even keel keeps your mind at ease. It keeps you focused. And so that's why you don't go outrageous with anything when it comes to being prepared. You want your full diversification in your assets and your, the things you own and you're invested in. But you also want to be diversified in being prepared. You don't need a pallet of toilet paper. There's not enough Mexican food in the world to need that. Well, maybe. I haven't met a burrito I don't like. That's true. Look at me. But I just wanted to share that with you. I think it's a very good question. It's questions that not a lot of people are able to ask because their social circle usually would look at them like they're nuts. So I hope that answers some questions. Please put in the comments what you're doing. What has worked for you, what hasn't. What are you doing? Are you holding a lot of cash right now? I do think that as we get closer to this deflationary bubble, cash in whichever way you want to hold it is going to be valuable because there's going to be a lot of deals to pick up, and it's going to feel like it's all coming down around you, and it's like catching a falling knife. But at some point, you got to jump in and start buying. So that's gonna be the fun part, is when I come to you guys and go, okay, it's time to buy, and people are gonna go, no way, it's gonna go down more. So, all right, guys, I hope you got something out of this. Thank you so much for your time. The Economic Ninja is out.